I'm absolutely covered in schnacks. Look at this grease. I had to actually water blast myself. Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cletus McFarlane YouTube channel. I thought I'd do that because I've sort of put the haircut. Do you like it? I've done the half mullet, half mohawk, courtesy of my daughters. They want to see what I look like, so we've gone and done it. And I don't give a shit at the moment because Brisbane's back in lockdown and everything's all arse up and gone all pear-shaped. So whatever, just live life and have some fun, I reckon. Introducing today, we have gone and bought ourselves, you would have seen the footage. Welcome to Flip My Ride, by the way. If you're new here, thank you for watching. This is our, and when I say our, I've gone in cahoots with another guy, Jordan, which I did mention in the Christmas video and sort of alluded to. We've seen him a few times in some of the video footage. I found a couple of cheapies on Grays again, Grays Online. Love that lot. They always have something of interest for me. Sometimes it's not great stuff, but we've got not one, but two gems, I believe. Probably paid a little bit more than I should have due to the COVID tax everyone is talking about. Everything seems to be more expensive these days. We've got ourselves a 1992 Mazda 626 V6. This runs the 2.5 litre, 120 odd kilowatt KLDE motor. So we picked this up for $809 Australian, and then $200 for settlement. So it was a tad over $1,000. Red Book value on these says about $3,200. So there's room to move. We don't have to do a lot to it. I'll go through that with you in a minute. But yeah, so we're going to start working on this, but that isn't the only thing we have bought. Let's have a look at project number 2. What do you reckon about that? Found ourselves a 1989 Ford Laser wagon with only 109,000 kilometers on it. Paint's all faded, being red of course. Tyres are good. We're going to paint them silver, the wheels, cut and polish. Inside's full and original, it's all there, just needs a clean. So we're going to get stuck into that as well and turn this into maybe sort of a, I don't know, retro surfy kind of look. We might even put some white walls on it. What do you reckon? So there we have it. We are ready to rock and roll. I'm going to start first, usually, like I always do, cleaning and degreasing. So we're going to get stuck into that. Depending on the weather, Jordan's meant to be working. He may be here later today or tomorrow to get stuck into this with me. Seen worse. As you saw, we've pulled the airbox apart and taken the air filter out. That's going to be replaced, and there was a lot of oil residue building up here on both sides, on the twin heads. I believe it's the gaskets here are gone, so under load it's forcing oil out, and over time all of the tappet cover gaskets have failed and they've not been replaced, and underneath is just covered in oil, all from the top of the heads here, not from the heads but from this gasket on both sides. I want to get underneath and take off some of the plastic shrouds, degrease it, and then we're going to water blast it as best we can, and then I have to look at getting some gaskets for the tappet covers. Very important, I think, otherwise it's just going to leak again. So we're going to do that first, and I did find out why it's vibrating. I'll show you. So as mentioned, we have a bad vibration even on idle, and if you have a look right there I'm pointing, that's a dampener, that's a engine mount dampener at the bottom of the transmission. So that is completely munted and snapped, so the actual transmission is probably sitting on this frame instead of being suspended above it, so that's got to be replaced definitely. And you can see all this oil, but I can guarantee you that that oil is all coming from the tappet covers up top. I put the car onto the ramps, but it turns out I needed to actually have it on the jack stand so that I could take the wheels off to access the side shrouds. Alright, we've pulled everything off. We have a quick look with the inner guards here, splash guards, and we have a fair chunk of oil everywhere. Not a good sign. And we have a split boot on both sides. And when we get under the car, we have a look up here, we can see, look at that. Can you see that? Where is it? That is just years of leaking oil. Wow. Do I look beautiful or what? Got myself some nitty gritty, greasy peasy Mazda all over me. It was a fucking mess, honestly. I'm absolutely covered in schnacks. Look at this, grease. I had to actually water blast myself. I'm working on the wheels now quickly. I'm going to put them back on and get the car down and wash it. Wheels, let's have a look. I've used some steel wool and some degreaser. Oh, I've just damaged them a little bit by the looks of it. I thought that wouldn't damage them. Oh, we'll see what happens when they dry. That's what they look like before and after. Alright, we're going with the brand new, I'm not using clay bar anymore. I thought I had some, so I went out and bought this because I didn't have any clay bar left. So it's not too bad actually. So it's got a clay cloth side. Let's have a look on there, see? So I'm going to rub the car down now with this and some suds, see how it comes up. And then the next stage will be obviously polishing. And then it's just a clean inside and it's ready to go, but we've got the mechanical issues now to sort. Bugger. Make sure you wash the car first so that you're not clay barring in the contaminants and scratching the paint surface even further. And then work your way progressively around the car. Hey, it's happy Sunday, back in the shed. Day 2 on the project, one of 2 projects, the Mazda 626 2.5 litre V6. Spent yesterday, as you saw, degreasing the hell out of it. I was literally just covered head to toe in oil and grease, and it wasn't pretty, and it hurt to scrub it all off. Today I'm going to have a bit of a play with the dents down the side here. I'm not going to go super anal on this, but I'll give it a shot with the dent puller. I love having a bit of a pull on a Sunday. It's pretty good fun. Jordan will be heading over just after lunch thereabouts. He's going to attack the exterior with a cut and polish, while I get stuck into the interior. I'm going to pull the lamb wool, sheepskin, dead animal covers off, right? And then we're going to throw them in the wash and give this a good clean. Good thing is it's a good base. Everything's already pretty clean. Nothing like the Saab. Bit of an issue. The dog jumped in yesterday and didn't realise she had frickin' grease on her body. She just jumped in there, ran around, and now we've got a couple of stains there. So hopefully they're going to come out with the upholstery cleaner. So let's talk budgets. All up the car to get home, and I've spent the morning online Googling and finding or researching and trying to find the most affordable parts. So yep, 1,009 to purchase and bring home the car. That's including settlement fees, and then we've got our air filter, $10, $33 for some plugs, cheap oil filter. We're doing a boot replacement on the CV joints. I found a pretty cool little kit for that. The valve cover gaskets, basically $100. We need a bottom dampener on the cross member where the box sits, the auto box. It's actually completely dropped about that much. And then the other mounts that I looked at that are really bad are these two. The rear mount is split and the top mount is literally, its arse is falling out. And then some oil. So let me have a quick calculation and see what this all adds up to. All right, $418 roonies all up. That puts us at $1,427 for the car. That's cheap. And I reckon we can get about $3.5 for it. I'm going to start fiddling with that, not me, and have a bit of a go at those dents. Yeah. All right, I tried to do some magic and tap and pull, and it wasn't the best time and day to have a pull, so we're just going to leave it, I think. Even this back quarter, they've obviously tapped something in the rear and forced everything forward, and looked underneath and everything's bent. I have to pull a whole lot off and straighten it, and I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it like that. It is what it is. It is what it is. And we are now going to set up the vacuum. We're going to vacuum the boot. We're going to pull those sheepskin dead animal covers off. Jordan will be here soon. Hey, how you going, little camera? All right. All right, let's see what comes off of this. Sweet. Let's have a look. So, seats look fantastic. Stop beeping, we know. Okay? God, how annoying. Okay, alright. There you go, pup. There's two more. You right, babe? Look who we got here. The man brings the gear. So straight up, boot looks beautiful. There's bloody pips that get stuck under the carpet. Seeing as Jordan brought the upholstery cleaner, I thought it was best that he used it in order to get the inside clean, which we did do eventually. A upholstery clean and complete vacuum and tidy up, while I focused on getting the floor mats looking good, and then I hit them with the upholstery cleaner as well. With the interior looking sweet as and superb, it was time to roll the car into the garage and get stuck into the cutting and polishing with our dual action polishers, and working our butts off, let me tell you. That's shit, no. Mate, have you done anything on this today?
Yeah. I'm just letting it breathe a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Not good?
Yeah, mate. $800 car looks great.
That looks really good.
The tints do look good, don't they? Oh, we probably could have done a little bit more here. Isn't it funny how they just like sort of driven into every corner of the car?
Yeah, every corner.
Every corner's got a belt on it.
Yeah. A little bit more of a scrub on those dirty bits.
How's it going? Sweet, isn't it? They look good, eh? Couple of days, mate. Okay, day two. Jordan's just gone home. Didn't get much filming done today because we've literally just hooked in and just completely head down, ass up kind of stuff. But let's have a look at the car. Outside is now done. Inside we've shampooed and cleaned. We haven't done a full proper trim detail or scrub down, but we're going to do that tomorrow, day three. And then there'll be probably another day or so on mechanical work. So probably a 4-day turnaround on this. So we've done a quick cut, and then a quick polish and run some wax on it, just like I did on the Saab. Of course, we've got our dents. There's not much we're going to do about that. It's not a brand new car, so we can't expect to present like a new car. But I'm pretty happy with that. It is looking... How good is this? This is a bloody good car if you're like 18. Imagine being 17 or 18 and you just found this online for like 3.5, 4 grand. And the AC is in, but it's not working, needs gassing, which we can't afford to do, but it's there as well. All right, anyway, we'll see you in the morning. Day 3, we'll hook in again. We might even do a bit of work tomorrow on, where is it? The little old laser over there. Okay, we're trying to mix up and get everything done at once. Night.